Do you have a favorite memory of Monaco?
Yes, I do. When we were working on the show Crossing the Lines, first season, we shot about 3 or 4 weeks in Nice. So I took a ride to Monaco for the first time, just a couple of years ago, with my wife and my younger son, Vangel. And right down on the water where the boats are, where the docks are, there was a street fair with amusements and that, which was really exciting because he was 10 at the time. And there was one ride that looked like kind of crazy and, you know, for a temporary sort of ride, a little traveling carnival. I thought, well, that looks pretty extreme. He's like, Dad, please let me go on it. So I said, sure. I put him on this ride. My wife and I stood there for the next 2 minutes, like absolutely terrified, because this ride was flipping him sideways and upside down. You could see his eyes like, get me off of this thing. And I'm like, oh my God, the beautiful hills of Monaco, and I'm damaging my child. Yeah, that's my big memory of Monaco.
Dear. All right. Well, tell me more about Crossing Lines, about what it's like shooting internationally, shooting in all these amazing places across Europe.
Well, it was, quite honestly, it was probably the biggest factor to do the show in the first place. Granted, I would have to love the show, and I did. The original 2 episodes, which is what I read before the first season. But I told everybody who was involved with the show, no matter how good the script was or where you were going to shoot it, this was absolutely a decision that came down to my wife and I, because, oftentimes I'll go on location and commute back home for the weekend. I'm not commuting back home for the weekend from Prague, which is the home base. So I said to my wife, Kimmy, if we're going, we're all going. So that part of it has been, as much as I love the job, and I do love the job, the experience for living abroad with my family is the best.
You've done so many different things in your career. If you could pick one highlight, one moment where you really thought, wow, this is exactly where I'm supposed to be, what would it be?
Every time I'm on a set, there's always a moment when I look around and I think, I really like this. I mean it, I really do. I'm very grateful for it. I've seen amazing things, and yeah, it's tough. I've been asked the question before to pick highlights. I will tell you this, though. I walked into the hotel late last night. Sitting in the hotel in the corner seat on the phone was Jerry Bruckheimer, who's here to receive this honor. I've had the pleasure, Pearl Harbor, Armageddon, Black Hawk Down, The Lone Ranger. I think there's another one, but I've had the pleasure at least 4 times to work with Jerry, and all I can tell you is, if from an actor's point of view, when you work on a Jerry Bruckheimer production, it will be one of the highlights of your life. It just goes along with the whole Bruckheimer territory. So I'll throw it out to Jerry. If I'm on a Jerry show, it's